quick look back at last week's WGC, probably the greatest single golf betting event of the year.
It was for us three.
It was for us three, that's for sure. Scottie Scheffler wins it in a canter, Paul.
In the end, I think the hardest part was getting through the group stage.
Yes.
After that, he looked very, very good. I mean, he looked good during the group stage, but he just had a few challenges there. But after that, certainly in the final, he fully deserved his win. He played very, very well. It's a tough, what was it, 5 days to get through. So you certainly got to be fit and up for the challenge. And he certainly was. He played very, very well. It was hard to find a weakness in his game. I mean, I can't remember what hole it was, but where he was just off the green and sort of mishit it into the bunker and then chipped in.
Oh, the boat with the boat in the background.
Exactly. They, I'm sure Kisner thought, might be a chance of pegging one hole back here, and that just got taken away in the blink of an eye. So, great by Scottie.
Yeah, Patrick, you would have been pretty happy, although not as happy, but to see boy Kev Kisner in the final there.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty good week for me too. I think Kevin was actually paid more to make the final than Scottie was to win the whole thing. I'll just mention that off the bat. But yeah, it was good. Amazing to sort of see the contrast between the finals from this year and last year. I think there was only one birdie that Scottie and Billy Ho combined for in the final last year. So I was sort of thinking that playing to Kisner's hands in this year's final, if he could sort of maybe grind out, just score a lot of pars, and Scottie's power game might be a bit reduced, but playing his fourth round in 36 hours a lot. But no, just amazing performance from him to come out all guns blazing like that, and have that many birdies on the front nine, really just take it out of reach for Kisner. It was super impressive performance. But yeah, a lot of fun overall that week. It's certainly be sad I'm not going to be able to get as many box multis on this weekend.
I don't know if much has been made of it. I'm just having a quick look now. He almost single-handedly, Scottie Scheffler, that has destroyed the European Ryder Cup team by himself. Beat up Ian Poulter, the great match play specialist, who I think we can all say now is done in terms of match play, unless the Saudis have a match play event. He did lose to Tommy Fleetwood on the last. Then he beat Matt Fitzpatrick twice in one day. So it was pretty good run from Scottie.
Very good. I'm just thinking how many of those players will be around for the next Ryder Cup. Matt Fitzpatrick, definitely.
Yes.
But I'm not sure if
Fleetwood will be.
I'm not sure if Poulter will be there.
No.
I mean, he has been.
And if he is, he shouldn't be.
He's been the backbone of that Ryder Cup team for a number of years now. But it looks like he may have got to the picker. He's falling down the other side now.
Yes. Patrick, that's Scottie Scheffler's third win in his last 5 starts. He's now number 1 in the world. Do you expect to see him continue on this run, or is it time to lay Scottie for a little while?
Well, I'm not expecting him to win 60% of his golf tournaments sort of going forward in perpetuity, if that's But I mean, he'd been playing, if you look at his sort of top 5s and top 10s, he'd been playing great golf for a while. I mean, there's a reason he was able to get to number 1 so quickly prior to this winning run. So I certainly expect him he's going to be in that conversation sort of as top 5 or 6 chances for every big tournament going forward. But while he's number 1 on the OWGR, I'm still not, sure if I had to pick a golfer, if my life depended on it 1 week to the next, if he'd be the guy I'm going for. But yeah, certainly he's forced his way right into that conversation.
Who would you pick, just out of interest, if your life was on the line?
I think it's still got to be Jon Rahm. Like he's not playing his best golf at the moment, and he's still there or thereabouts. Like, we forget so quickly just how good he was last year. He was miles ahead of the field. So yeah, I think if we're going to be getting Jon Rahm as not the favourite in some tournaments coming up, that's certainly going to look pretty appealing to me.
Who are you taking? If your life's on the line, which golfer are you backing? to get you to save you. I don't know what they're doing, but presumably they're playing golf.
What course are we talking?
Any course and every course. It's the beauty of how dumb this question is.
I'd probably take DJ. I think he's just coming back at the right time. Just warming up nicely, and I think we're going to see some very, very good results from him in the next month or so.
What about the next week or so? Because you can currently get DJ for $15 at the Masters.
Yeah,
probably the best price you get on DJ for the last few years.
Yeah, I don't mind DJ at 15. Don't mind him at all.
Yeah. I'll probably take Cam Smith at the moment. My life depended on it. Because, I mean, even if he fails and I perish, I feel like he's going to have fun doing it.
If we're talking world golf, I'm taking Jin Young Ko.
Yeah, that's probably a good shout too. She's in some serious form. We'll get to Jin Young Ko shortly. One more thing on Scottie before we move on. I think it was on Twitter perhaps, Super Bowl Sunday or Monday here, he was 70 wins, 0 starts, 0 wins, $8 million career earnings. Fast forward 42 days, 75 starts, 3 wins, $16 million in career earnings, something stupid like that.
So doubled the career earnings
in 5 starts
in just over a month and 5 weeks or so.
Yeah, it's truly special stuff.
3 wins in his last 5 starts.
Yeah,
he's playing some good golf.
He in his last 6 starts in majors, he's finished in the top 20 in each. T19 at Augusta last year, and he had a couple of top 5s and top 10s as well in the majors. Wouldn't be surprised.
One to watch.
Wow.
One to watch, yeah. Just an up and comer, perhaps you could say.
Don't leave him out of your multis.
Patrick, did you see Keegan Bradley's putting woes?
I don't think I did specifically see this.
It was like the
incident.
And then he sort of straddled the...
It was a 2-minute
line
aim point setup for what, 4-foot putt?
Yeah, 4 feet.
Let's say 6, give him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, gee.
And if you were watching it on social media like I was, I genuinely thought the video was on loop for a little bit. I thought it was one of those piss take videos that just keeps going round and round.
No.
It wasn't.
Then he missed it.
Took 2 minutes to set himself up. Then
he lipped it
out. He did do something good though. Did you see a shot on the what hole was it? I can't remember the hole, but he put his drive up to the left, and then he had a small window through trees, and he had to cut off the bank, and he put it onto the green to about 20 feet.
No, his approach game isn't the issue here. It's when he gets on the green.
There's a lot of guys like that at the moment who are very hot but cannot putt.
I do like Austin Country Club for that sort of thing. It's a pretty quirky course, and you do get a lot of weirdness out there. So I think it's great for match play, but it would be pretty interesting to see a stroke play tournament there as well, I think, at some stage, just with especially that back nine when you get around the lake there. And you've got, was it 12, 13?
4 the water all the way. Where, what was it, DeChambeau who put it in the tunnel underneath the hospitality tent?
Oh, yeah, there's also Patrick Reed put it about 2 fairways over at one stage. Yeah. Having that hospitality tent right behind the green where they can all just backstop it right off those, not on. I think we need to.
Yeah, it seems like a bit. Instead of a free drop from there should be a designated drop area.
Yeah, you should have to go behind the grandstand. And
I agree. Right behind the corner of the tent, so you don't have a look at the green, or you have to go at the pin by the water or something.
Speaking of rulings, was it Thomas Peters who didn't get relief? And not too much longer on the same hole, Bryson DeChambeau did get relief.
Yeah, they put them into the sprinkler head.
Yeah, but some fire ants had crawled over there by the time Bryson.
Yeah.
Well, they'll tell you who did crawl over there. The official with the green spray paint to paint over the red.
After,
yeah. Speaking of Bryson, played horribly, sprayed it all over the planet. How are we feeling heading into the Masters? He's still a do not touch, right?
He's not getting any of my money.
Not at Augusta. It was
no.
Yeah, he had a horrible time there the last couple of visits. So yeah, I think he's not going to alter his game much. He sort of has to play this way at the moment, it seems like. So yeah, he'll be taking a lot of visits to opposite fairways and things the next few weeks. I did enjoy, I think the first thing I got into work on Thursday morning, chucked Twitter up, and the first photo I saw up there was his ball lying right next to the PowerPoint in the University of Texas marketing tent off the first tee. So yeah, didn't have to wait long for Bryson to be right amongst the content again on his return to tour.
Yeah. $29 for the Masters.
No, thank you.
$229 in my opinion.
Yeah.
No, I'm not touching it.
You say Patrick, not for Augusta, like perhaps you could be picking him this week.
No, not touching him this week either. Right. Yeah, it's not a course where we'll get to it later, but yeah, distance isn't the be all and end all here. So yeah, I'll wait till we get to the summer and we get to a few of these wide open courses in the Midwest, and maybe you can find some form there, or maybe you'll be cheering up at Jeddah Country Club by then. Who would know?
Luck in the matter.